Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We're following a developing story out of Mandan. That's where authorities found several people dead inside a building. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. Mandan police say they responded to a medical call at a business in the southeast part of the town. Police say when officers arrived, they found several people dead inside. Mandan police are investigating with the assistance of the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation and the Morton County Sheriff's Office.
I just wanted to stay and make sure that Ben and Deanna and all of them were okay because they're great people to lease from.
Stay with Valley News Live as we continue to get updates on this story as more information becomes available. The National Weather Service just released a new flood forecast showing the Red River in the metro hitting 34 and 36 feet early next week. That is considered major flood stage, but protections around the city are built for higher river levels. Currently, the red is at just under 20 feet in the metro. Meanwhile, Fargo city leaders say things continue to look encouraging for the flood fight in the metro area, but there is a great deal of flood preparation work going on to handle what will still likely be a significant flood. In Fargo, flood walls are going in starting today in parts of the city, and it's the first time they have been used. Oak Grove is the first area getting the panels for this year's flood. Over the course of the next few days, the panels will be put in place on Elm Street and on 2nd Street downtown. Officials in Fargo and West Fargo are confident the cities are prepared, but the flood fight will be quite different in rural Cass County. At the Fargo-Cass County flood meeting, county leaders are warning people overland flooding is going to be a problem this year. The county engineer says it already is. In parts of the county, he says 150 to 200 roads will likely be flooded, and people in the county need to be prepared for rapidly changing conditions.
The ice thickness. We know that later this week we're going to see a significant bump in the temperatures, so the snowpack that's out there, especially through the kind of northeast part of the county all the way through the southwest, all that snow is going to get released pretty quick.
Sandbag filling operations continue in Cass County through Wednesday, but they don't need any more volunteers at this point. Another flood forecast should be released later this week. Here in Fargo today, it turned out to be a little bit sunny, although it was cloudy for the start of the day. But to see what we can expect for our weather today, plus with an overview of the flood forecast, here's Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Jordan. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, temperatures are cool for this time of year. We are seeing current temperatures across the region in the southern half of our viewing area, mainly into the mid to upper 30s right now. Detroit Lake's one of the cool spots. They're still at 32 degrees, but as we make our way further north, still mid to upper 30s across the Northern Valley into the Devil's Lake Basin, and some lower to mid 30s across northwestern Minnesota. We are seeing winds mainly now from a westerly direction, starting to pick up a little, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Strongest winds into the Devil's Lake Basin, and mainly dry conditions are the story, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and we are still seeing some very light snow showers. That activity now mainly from Crookston into the Thief River Falls area and just off to the south and to the east. So going through this afternoon, more of the same, partly to mostly cloudy, maybe a stray rain or snow shower with a high near 40 in Fargo. We'll have a full update on the flood alerts. That's coming up later in the newscast.
All right. Thank you, Justin. People in southeastern North Dakota are also bracing for a rush of spring floodwater. Dickey County Emergency Manager Charlie Russell says the town of Fullerton is now surrounded by floodwater from the Maple River, and he expects the James River to push up water levels in the Oaks area by Friday. Russell says there is a lot of road damage right now and still a lot of water across the county. He says people are getting around by zigzagging on the township roads. A former Minneapolis police officer is on trial today for the 2017 shooting death of Justine Damond. Mohammed Noor is charged with murder and manslaughter. Noor shot the unarmed Australian woman after she called 911 to report a possible sexual assault happening in the alley behind her home. Some experts say the case will serve as a barometer here in the United States, where police officers rarely face charges for shootings. The man accused of pretending to be an Uber and then picking up and killing a South Carolina student is now in jail. Officials are warning those who take rideshare services to be extra careful to make sure you're getting into the right vehicle. Kerry Sanders has more on this tragic story.
No fear, no evil.
Overnight, hundreds attending a vigil at the University of South Carolina to remember Samantha Josephson.
She had a personality and a presence that lit up a room.
Police say the 21-year-old senior was leaving a college bar early Friday morning when she mistakenly got into this black Chevy Impala, thinking it was her Uber ride, a surveillance camera capturing her final moments.
She opened the door and got into it and departed with the suspect driving.
When Josephson's body was found in a wooded area hours later by two hunters, she had numerous wounds to her head and body. 24-year-old Nathaniel David Rowland has been arrested, charged with kidnapping and murder. Early Saturday, police spotted Rowland's car just blocks from where Josephson was first picked up. Inside his vehicle, detectives found what they say is compelling evidence: Josephson's blood, her cell phone, window cleaner, and a container of bleach. And they revealed one other chilling detail.
The child safety locks were activated on the door that would not allow someone the means of escape.
Josephson's grieving mother, Marcy Josephson, spoke at the suspect's bail hearing.
It sickens us to think that his face was the last thing that my baby girl saw on this earth.
Before you get into an Uber, open the door, but ask a simple question. Who are you here to pick up?
Carrie.
If you hear them say your name, that confirms this is the car for you. If they don't know your name, probably not the right car. Kerry Sanders, NBC News, Columbia, South Carolina.
Experts say before getting into a rideshare, confirm the make, model, and license plate of the car. And you can get that info from the service's app. Microsoft has a warning for its workers on this April Fool's Day. Don't do it. The tech giant is taking a stand against its own corporate pranks. Its marketing chief is warning all employees not to participate in any public-facing April Fool's Day stunts. Microsoft has participated in many pranks over the years, including a fake announcement for a mobile Windows phone.